Al Nassr apparently want Luis Diaz as well as other Saudi clubs. Osimen has been linked with a move to replace Darwin Núñez, who looks like he'll also be leaving this summer. And Konate is the top target for Paris Saint-Germain, as he still hasn't signed a new contract and will be going into the last year of his deal. Sit back, relax. You know what it is, people. It's the Monday morning meetup show with me, Cal, the Curse, as you guys call me. Let's get into it.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Hello, lovely people. Hope you're all well. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Right, people, I don't usually start off shows like this, but I think it's vital that I do. So I'm going to share something on the screen and I'll read it out to you. So as you see on the screen, it says the word snitch. So what I've done is I've gone onto the Cambridge Dictionary website and I've looked at the definition of the word snitch. So snitch, to secretly tell someone in authority that someone else has done something bad, often in order to cause trouble. Examples: she thought I'd snitched on her. He snitched to my boss that I'd been making long distance calls at work. Or another example, the Kopish community is snitching on Cal whenever he speaks about transfers. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to be labeled that, if you want to be labeled as snitches, but I'm just saying that there's a few of you that meet that definition at the moment. Again, just I'll read it one more time for anyone who didn't catch it the first time. To secretly tell someone, well, I mean, maybe you guys aren't snitches because you're not doing it in secret, but to secretly tell someone in authority that someone else has done something bad, often in order to cause trouble. I mean, I'm not doing anything bad if this is my job, but you're definitely causing trouble. So you definitely fit the criteria of snitching. So I'll repeat, if any of you guys match that, hey, as Bob Marley says, if the cap fit, let them wear it. Right. A couple of you asking, was I at the game yesterday? I wasn't actually in the stadium, so I can't be blamed for Liverpool losing. Ha. But I was in Fulham doing fan cams and collecting content. That will hopefully be released today. There's a lot to edit, people, so bear with me. Also, another thing, guys, the kids are on Easter holiday now. You guys have seen me at my lowest points over the years, and you've seen me at my highest points. No doubt you'll know that when the kids are on holiday, life changes drastically. So I'm going to need your support. I know I've called some of you snitches so far in the chat this morning. I know I've said some pretty nasty things about you guys, but what I will ask for you is for your unrivaled, uncompromising support for the next 2 weeks. Matt's in the same boat as me as well. Please help where you can. Moral support is good. Verbal support is good. I mean, any sort of support you can give while we're going through the school holidays at the moment will be greatly appreciated, and we hope that you can do that for us. So with that being said, people, let's get into some of the news that is circulating in the media regarding Liverpool Football Club at the moment. Going to start with Luis Diaz, who in the last few games has actually played pretty well. Well, last couple of games, he played really well against Everton. He was my man of the match. And when he came off the bench yesterday against Fulham, I thought he was excellent as well. Liao, financial support, you guys always give generously anyway. So, I mean, never say no to financial support, but I'm not going to sit here and beg you guys when you guys support the channel so well. So if you can, then we'll appreciate it. But you guys do so much for the channel anyway that I would never sit here and beg you guys for money. But mental support is the big one. For the next 2 weeks, mental support is massive. So yes, as I said, mental, emotional support. D&J, I said some bad things at the beginning of the stream, but what is a friendship if we can't express our feelings? Then we move on. Hey, Ajia, technically, I didn't call anyone snitches. I just read out the definition of what a snitch is, and then said if anyone applies to that terminology, then maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror. I actually didn't call anyone snitches. I don't believe I called anyone snitches. I just held up a mirror and said, "Do you want to have a look?" That's just me. Shout out to Kama, says, "Big up, Cal. Loving quiet journeys to work this week." I'm happy for you, Kama. Really happy for you. Because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Quiet journeys for the commuters. Not the parents. Just quiet journeys for the commuters. Big up Dr. Blick in the building. Hope you're well, brother. Lovely meeting you yesterday at Fulham. Absolute pleasure, bro. Hope you're good. All right. Luis Diaz has been linked with a move to Al Nassr, as well as other Saudi clubs being interested in him. The Luis Diaz one, again, I made no secrets about how I feel about Luis Diaz. This is funny still. Yeah, I did tell you guys that once the beard connects, I'm going to be arrogant. So, I mean, what do you want me to not be arrogant now? Do you not want me to be arrogant? Because I'm afraid I can't do that. I told you when you guys gave me so much stick for the beard that I told you when the beard connects, I'm going to be arrogant. And when it starts filling out more, I'm going to start brushing my beard on stream just for the sake of it. I'm in my arrogant phase now. Like, I told you this was happening. But yes, as I look at me, itching my beard because it's growing. You feel me? Yeah, I'm that guy now. I was doing this. I'm doing that because the beard's itching. It feels good. It feels good. Yeah, I know. Oh, Ross. But yes, back to business. Luis Diaz. Look, I think if we can recoup a good fee for Luis Diaz, I think we can either match a player in his position or upgrade on him. When I say match, it would be someone younger than him with a higher ceiling. Obviously, Luis Diaz is around 28 years old now. I don't see him improving to the level of what we need him to, nor do I think he's impossible to replace. Very good footballer, very good player. I just think we could do better at Liverpool Football Club. Granted, that would mean Gakpo's got to step up, or the new signer would have to step up as well, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. If we can get at least 60, 70 million for Luis Diaz, I think that'd be amazing. Whether he'd want to go Saudi is another question. I think his heart is in Barcelona, even though he's been extremely professional this season. Even if his heart and head are in Barcelona, his attitude and his effort have never dropped. Say what you want about his performances and his output, but his effort has never dropped, and I think that should be commended. But that being said, I would like us to move Luis Diaz on and go from there. Let me know in the comments, guys. Would you move Diaz on? Would you keep him? What would you do? I think between Gakpo and Chiesa, they could cover left wing if given a chance, especially for Chiesa. So we'll see. It's going to go through some of your comments. Zach says, Cal, I'm 21. How does it make you feel when at 16 I could grow a full beard, shave it, and return in 2 weeks? You're mad. I would say that you are probably an alien, bro, and you just outed yourself. So government, if you're watching, go grab Zach. El Dio says, Cal, unfortunately, you lost a war with Mons about Szoboszlai. Yeah, it's not looking good for me. Although I have said many times I'd upgrade on Szoboszlai if I could, but yeah. He just says, I don't want Diaz gone before Jota and Nunes. I hear that. Jota, again, another stinker from him. Nunes, another stinker from him. That striker position, man. We really, really need to sort that out. Red Gorilla. Is top red cow gone? So look, here's the thing, yeah. I was mirroring and mimicking a lot of what people say to me, Matt and Drift, regarding our thoughts and opinions on FSG, etc. You guys didn't seem to like it, so I stopped doing it. But I think that should be a message for all the people who do take on that, to see how frustrating it is. Once again, I just held up a mirror and let you guys have a look. Not all of you, some of you who do that. Shout out to Steve says, come on, Cal, it's not about being a snitch. You just need to embrace the fact that you are living, breathing meme regarding transfer. Big up yourself, Steve. A very harsh way to put it, though, Steve. Kaon says, did you see the news of apparently Hansi Flick saying he doesn't want Diaz? He'd rather Lookman or Williams. I can understand that. Adam Mola, he's more of a goal threat than Diaz, so I get that. And also, Nico Williams is used to the league and also younger than Diaz as well. Not as much of a goal threat yet, though, but he could potentially become that. Couple of you saying sell Diaz. City going after Verts to replace KDB. Yeah, that was to be expected, though. Fozzie says, big up Cal, next season, how many players should we sign? Me personally, I think we need a minimum of 6, but I don't see that ever happening in one window under Liverpool. Yeah. Said Lucius says, Liverpool back in their monitoring era only to do nothing. Yeah, it feels like it. Shout out to Solo P1. Big up yourself, Solo P1. Hope you're well. Big up on your channel as well. You're doing some great stuff over there. Just broken 5K, right, Solo? So yeah, big up yourself, Solo. And people, if you haven't subscribed to Solo's channel, Solo P1, make sure you go and do that as well. Mark A, too many runners in this team. Yeah, I agree. There's not much of a blend, Mark. You're right. Hence why I think this is, you can see this is still a Klopp team. So this is why I can't crash out on Slot too much. I will crash out on Slot regarding the lack of rotation. But in terms of like throughout the season, not winning multiple trophies, I can't crash out because he's doing this with another person's team. So I think next season we'll see a lot from Slot. He's come out and said he prefers a smaller squad, but this isn't Holland, this isn't Feyenoord, this is Liverpool in the Premier League fighting for multiple trophies every season. So he's going to have to change that approach. And if he gets new players in, then there's really no excuse not to rotate, right? Because these are players that he would have agreed to come to the club. So it's a bit crazy, but again, I was just going to say this. Shout out to Liam saying Chiesa and Elliott ain't getting no love from Slot. It doesn't make sense to me, especially with Chiesa and Elliott. Other players as well, like Kwanzaa and Endo, them two are the ones that I don't get. Chiesa could do so much, in my opinion, and Elliott has shown how much he can do. It's weird because these are two players that if you ask rival fans how good they are and would they want them in their squads, they would say yes in a heartbeat. But for whatever reason, just not getting the love that they need or deserve, in my opinion. We had that one out already. All right, let's move on to the next topic, guys. And that is Victor Osimhen has been linked with a move to Liverpool Football Club. So Osimhen currently at Galatasaray is having a decent season. I'm going to bring up his stats. So for Galatasaray, he has played 23 games in the league, scored 20 goals and got 4 assists. In the Europa, he's got played 7 matches, scored 6 goals and 1 assist. And in the Turkish Cup, he's played 2 and scored 2. His record at Napoli was from 2020 to 2021 season, 24 games, 10 goals, 3 assists. 21-22, 27 games, 14 goals, 2 assists. 22-23, 32 games, 26 goals, 4 assists. And his last season at Napoli before he moved on loan, 25 games, 15 goals, and 3 assists. I think it does show he can put the ball in the back of the net. Whether he's the one we'd go for or not, I don't know. He's definitely an upgrade on Nunes. Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. Big up to Tom Little. Should I even big him up? Tom Little says, who is letting Cal do transfer shows? Someone step in. Tom, you missed the show. Stop this madness for the good of the club. You know what? This is what I mean, people. I started the show like this. I'm going to have to now put this back in the show. I shared this at the beginning of the show for anyone who's just joined or joined recently. The Cambridge Dictionary's definition of snitch: to secretly tell someone in authority that someone else has done something bad, often in order to cause trouble. Let's look at another term since we want to bullying. Let's look at the behavior of someone. The behavior of a person who hurts or frightens someone smaller or less powerful, often forcing that person to do something they don't want to do. Oh my god, online bullying is a serious concern. I repeat, online bullying is a serious concern. Do you guys want to be online bullies? Is that what you're saying? Tomatoes in the chat now. Goodness me, this is shocking. Is this what you this is what the Kopish, this is what the loving Kopish community has become? How come? Literally, it is hundreds of you guys versus me. I'm the smaller entity here. I'm the smaller entity. Do you lot want to be on? Wow, Just Labs. Sometimes bullying is required. Wow. Big up yourself, Liam. Hashtag protect cow. I'll be honest, Liam, it's going to take a miracle for that hashtag to get trending. The cow out hashtag. The cow curse hashtag, though. Bloody hell. They're doing bits. They're doing bits. But hashtag protect cow, I doubt we'll see that. Tom says 23-year-old bullying the 45-year-old father for free. Tom, I'm not 45. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Right. As I was saying, Osimhen, very good player. Tom, I want to get your thoughts on Osimhen. Very good player. I do think he's a good goal scorer. I just don't know if he suits us in what slot wants. I see him going to Chelsea as well. And now I know they've just been hit with some sort of a penalization for once again breaking rules by UEFA, but I still see him by hook or by crook ending up at Chelsea. Big up to LFC Network in the building. I am on Callum's side. Big up, man. I appreciate that. Tom says talk about Sesko. You're allowed to talk about him. So do you want Victor Osimhen then, Tom? Because I didn't think Osimhen would be your type of striker either. Big up, Gene. Big up. Enough love, Gene, man. Yeah, do you know what? There are some real ones in this community. Wow. He just says Cal working for Arsenal. Working for Arsenal is crazy. Real talk. Not just because of the African heritage at Chelsea. I just think they'll offer him higher wages. I also think he's had his head turned by Chelsea and wants to go there. I'd be surprised if we went for Osimhen. I wouldn't be upset with it. But then the question I've got to ask you guys is, when AFCON comes around, you'll be losing Osimhen, and if we keep Salah as well, is that something you guys want? Hence why I've kind of pushed back on the whole Kudus thing and Buemo. If we're keeping Salah, if we're letting Salah go, then obviously you can bring in an African player and you're not going to lose too much. But if you're going to lose 2-3 players for AFCON, then that could be quite detrimental given the time they go in. A lot of the times they come back, they're really tired as well. Big up to Emil John. Big up, Emil. Alexander, you want Victor Osimhen at Liverpool. Can you tell me a bit more why, please, bro? Nico, no, I hear it. I know about the 80s as well. I wasn't there, but I've got family members who told me about the 80s. But look, football has changed and Chelsea's identity has changed for the better as well. Let me see. Sujay, Cal, do you think we will do what we need to do this summer? No, I don't. I don't, unfortunately. Wow. Ro, Selassie. Cal just opened his mouth. There goes another transfer again. There it is. So you guys want Osimhen? Because I've not really seen too many people say they want Osimhen. Again, let's say it was Osimhen and Liam Delap. How would you guys feel about that in terms of replacing Jota and Nunes? If it was Osimhen and Liam Delap, how would you guys feel about that? Put a 1 if you'd be happy with that, and put a 2 if you wouldn't be happy with that. Isak, guys, I know we all want Isak. I know we all want Isak at Liverpool, but that ain't gonna happen. 1, I think Newcastle will get Champions League football, and 2, even if they don't, I still don't think they'll sell. Wow, a lot of you guys would be happy with Osimhen. I will say this, guys. Osimhen is a very good striker. He does miss a lot of chances, though. He misses a lot of chances. So just saying. Granted, he does score a lot, but he misses a lot as well. And there's no coincidence that his best season at Napoli was when he had that partnership with Cava. Like them two were unstoppable almost. They were absolutely brilliant, and they were a joy to watch. And they really worked well with each other as well. Right, let me see if I can find some more stats on him. Let me see. Bear with me a sec, guys. Because I do think it would be in. I'm going to do a little comparison with him and Darwin and Jota, I think that would make sense, right, guys? Big up Raymond. # protect Cal for taking hits on Kopish, but damn, I don't know how you do it, bro. I don't know how to do it either, bro. I don't even mean to do it. It just happens. What can I do, man? Let me get the graphic up. So we want to do Osimen. In fact, you know what? We'll do that on the Monday show, guys. That's what we'll do. We'll save that for the Monday show because then I can really delve into it rather than doing it now. So, guys, if it was Osimen and Delap, how would you guys feel about that? Let me know in the comments. Right, on to another topic. A topic I don't really want to speak about. Man like Matt, if you're if you're watching, you might want to mute now. But PSG's top target apparently for the summer is Ibrahima Konate. Now, I want to start off by speaking about Konate before we speak about the potential transfer of him or new contract. I'm seeing a lot of people being kind of fed up with Konate, which is, I kind of don't know what to make of it. Like a lot of people, look, shout out to my brother Monts. Me and Monts obviously do a show on a Monday together and we speak during the week. Monts is one of my guys. He's a good friend now. He always maintains that as good as Konate is, he's got the bozo gene. And I don't agree with that. I think he has bozo moments, just in the same way Virgil has bozo moments. But he has more bozo moments than Virgil. Now, I don't think he has the bozo gene. Again, hate to even call out a player's name, but I think Lovren had the bozo gene, but I don't think Konate is as bad as Lovren. I think he can be clumsy at times. Agree, the LDO, he can be clumsy at times. But I don't think that constitutes being a bozo or having a bozo gene. Now, that being said, the chance that he gave away yesterday, trying to do a 360 Zazan turn in the box, was insane. I almost dropped my drink when I was watching it because I couldn't believe what he was doing. Would you guys... Well, two questions. First question, do you think he's a slot centre-back? And two, would you guys be happy if we sold him in the summer? Because I'm seeing a lot of Liverpool fans starting to say they would sell him. I absolutely wouldn't. Would I try and get someone in to compete with him? Yes. But I wouldn't sell him. Like, I'd be really disappointed if we sold him. And then also, guys, if we did sell him, who on earth are we getting to replace Konate? Who's of his level or better? Like, seriously, who? I get you can crash out on Konate and be annoyed with him, etc. But who realistically are we getting that's better or as good as Konate? Like, Ahija, I'm with you. The thought of losing Konate makes my head spin. But I'm starting to see a lot of people saying they wouldn't mind. They would cash in, especially if he doesn't sign a new contract. Me personally, I think his salary should be at least doubled. I think he, this season, has been top 5 centre-back in the Premier League. I'd probably argue top 3. I think it's been Virgil. I think Gabriel from Arsenal has been very good this season. I'd probably say he's been number 2. And then I'd probably go Konate number 3. I don't think Saliba's been great. Nalante, you still think Joey's better than Ibu? I don't, you know, bro. Big up to yourself as well, Nalante. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a while. Hope you're well. Hope the family's well. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just Labs, Murillo's been very good as well. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to change my tune on Murillo a little bit. I know Wolfie might see this. I know one of you or a couple of you might end up snitching to Wolfie about this. I would take Murillo at Liverpool, you know. I know he's not the tallest, but he imposes himself enough to let me know that I think he would do a job. He can move forward with the ball. Murillo's good, man. Murillo's very good. I don't think he'll get away with as much as he does at Forest at Liverpool with like some of the dark arts, but Murillo's good, and he's got a good age profile as well. That being said, I don't think he's better than Konate still. So, me personally, this is a concern for me that he's been linked with PSG. It's actually a big concern because I do think they can, in my opinion, tempt him. I think he'll get the salary he wants there. He'll be back in his home country. He'll be playing Champions League football with a very good club, a club capable of winning it if they start putting a run together and they start getting the right players. And I think it could have a knock-on effect. I think he could end up at PSG, and I think Virgil could as well. By the way, I also think Osimen has been very good at Bournemouth. I don't think he's close to Konate though. Personally, I don't think he's close to Konate. I think he could become a very good centre back. He's not there yet though. But genuinely, I'd be so devastated if we lost Virgil and Konate this summer. Bastoni, Dark Lord Archives, we're not going to get Bastoni. Look, if you could get me Bastoni through the door, then yeah, I'm doing cartwheels. I'm doing 2 a.m. streams. Bastoni would be my dream centre-back signing. But we just ain't doing that. We ain't built like that, if I'm going to be honest. And I don't think he even wants to leave Inter or Italy. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, next summer is the World Cup. It's a hard window to navigate because if you're bringing in players who might not be starting as many games, that could affect their decisions because ultimately they want to play World Cup. They want to give themselves the best chance of playing World Cup. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. Look, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a summer of a lot of change. Change that we might agree with, change we might not agree with. But I hate to say it, Slot has earned the right to have a season, guys. He's earned the right to have a season. In fact, I don't hate to say it. Slot's earned the right to have a season. So this season was meant to be the free hit season, and we've won the league. Next season, I've got to be real. I think next season has to be a free hit season. It does. While we get new players, some old players leave. It's a changing of the guard. It's a changing of atmosphere. Everything's a change. So, Just Labs, you know me well. The pause on Cal's face when he heard his kids. I thought one of them was crying in it, so I was just like, please don't come in the conservatory crying. But no, all good, all good. But yeah, I do think next season will be a bit of a free hit. Sorry, Mo Mohammed, big up yourself. Breaking news: Virgil van Dijk asks about his contract. There is progress here. If that meant he was staying, he said, I don't know. If that meant he was staying, he said, I don't know, we'll see, and then pushed further. I don't see Virgil staying, unfortunately, guys. I don't see Virgil staying. Do you know what? Big up Khalid. We haven't won the league. Is anyone genuinely concerned about not winning the league? Let me get a yes if you're genuinely concerned about us not winning the league, or a no if you're not. I'm not concerned at this stage. If Arsenal go out and we lose our next game, as in if Arsenal go out of the Champions League, we lose our next game and they win their next game, then I would be. I'm not concerned at this stage. Guys, again, Arsenal have just lost their best centre-back this season. And they're struggling to score goals. I'm not concerned. I want to get over the 90-point barrier. I wanted 97 points. That's obviously not going to happen now because we lost yesterday. I just want over the 90 points. I just want to get over 90 points because once we get over 90 points, no one can say anything about this being a poor season or Liverpool being the worst champions. They just gotta have to sit back, relax, and hold that. I'm not concerned that we're going to throw away the league. Sorry. As I said, it would be the biggest capitulation in Premier League history, in my opinion. But I'm not concerned at this stage. If it was a couple months back, then no, but not at this stage. But yeah, people, look, I'm gonna wrap up here. We will be back later with the Monday Night Live show. Also, I'm aiming to get the match day vlog out as well, so make sure you look out for that. Please do smash the like button, please, people. It really does help the channel to grow. We'd like at least 500 likes on this video, please, people, and do share it as well. Look, I'm not going to sit here and criticize you guys in the community, because you guys are the reason why we've grown and why we are given the respect we are in the content creation scene around football. One thing I will ask, guys, if you can share the video more, and please always like the video. I know we sit here and we always ask you to like the video and always ask you to share it, but it's so important for the growth of the channel. We want to get to 40k by the end of the year. Now, that is definitely possible, but we need your help to get there. So please do like the videos. Please do share the content with friends and family as well. People, please do smash that like button. As I said, one more super here. Mantis, Cal, what did I say when we beat Everton? People call me a Debbie Downer. Keep that energy when we lose playing like that. Now people are upset. I didn't want to say anything, but people crashed out on me quite a lot. That's why I've not said anything. Performances can't stay like that. But look, we're still top of the league. I don't want to go back and forth with you guys in the chat, but I was very frustrated after the Everton game, and you guys crashed out on me saying I was a spoiled brat, this, that, and the other, and Slot should have got a much higher rating. Yesterday's game wasn't that much different to the Everton game. The only difference is we got punished yesterday because of our performance. We didn't get punished in the Everton game. So yeah, as I was saying, look, we're gonna wrap up there, people. Enough love to you all. Stay safe, stay blessed until we see you a bit later on this evening with Team Kopish and our people. Take care.